Hey, welcome back to the Happy Place Diaries. This time we're talking about a stay at the Oregon coast for spring break and some plans for our big trip this summer.
Hey, if you're new to us, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you're not, give us a thumbs up or leave a comment down in the comments below and we'll get back to you.
Hey, so this week we're spending the week of spring break down at Devil's Lake State Park down in Lincoln City, Oregon. And a couple thoughts about this state park. Frankly, it's not one of my favorites, but we like coming to Lincoln City, so it's a trade-off. To stay at the state park is a lot less expensive
Yes.
than staying at some of the other places. It has all the amenities, it has the full hookups, and it has a nice shower house and everything. Not that we use that.
And actually this one I think still has the cable because it wasn't always a state park. But we haven't checked that out. We'll let you know.
Right, so this used to be a county park, and then the state took it over, something like that. Not quite sure what the story is there, but either way, it is a state park here, and we've stayed here 3 times now.
Yeah, 2 or 3 times.
And the first time that we stayed here, it was underwater, and we had to move things around. The second time we stayed here was a pretty good experience. We stayed over
Just a couple sites down.
that way, and then this time we came in pretty uneventful, other than our truck and trailer doesn't fit in the spot. Partially our fault, but also most of the state parks in Oregon were designed back in the 50s, and so there weren't 33-foot rigs at the time, so you really just have to plan that out a little bit.
And make sure you look at the map and read those numbers on each campsite that tells you how long it is.
Right. So anyway, we're here for the whole week, and so what we thought we would do is kind of practice for our month-long trip this summer and put out a little bit more content. This summer we're planning on doing kind of a daily video and trying to push that out just to kind of bring you guys along the big trip with us. So we thought, we're down here, we've got cell coverage, so we can at least upload some stuff. So we thought maybe we'd try and work out camera issues and see who's going to do some talking and filming, and so and obviously get Chunk more involved in the video, because we all know that he's the star of the show.
Aren't you, Bubba?
Come here, Bub.
Come
here. And there he is. So anyway, that's going to be what we do this week. We're going to try to see if we could get some shorter videos out, just kind of give you a feel of what we're doing. That way we can figure out the editing and that kind of stuff for the big trip this summer. If you haven't checked out the blog at happyplacediaries.com, where we basically outlined what the trip was for this summer, you want to go over that real quick? We're going to start at home, obviously.
Then we're going to head to Ogden, Utah for a night, and then we're going to head to Kansas the next night.
Yeah, we're going to stay in...
I can't remember the name of it.
Cody or...
something like that. And
anyway, some little place, and there's the Wild Bill Hickok Museum there. So if you know where that is, leave us a comment and let us know. We made reservations already, but I'm not sure what the town is.
And then the next day we'll travel to Kansas City, Missouri, and stay with my sister
in Lee's Summit.
For 5 days, 5 or 6 days. And then we head up to Notre Dame.
Yep, we're going to stay in South Bend.
And then the next day we head over to Chicago, and we're going to go see a Cubs game. And then
Go Cubs.
Then the next day we will travel to Sioux Falls,
South Dakota.
South Dakota, and then stay there for a day, and then we're headed to
What is that town?
Butte.
No, we got one stop between that. It's not is Dead Horse or
Deadwood.
Deadwood,
Yes.
and we're gonna kind of base camp there and go see Mount Rushmore and Little Bighorn and some of those attractions.
Yeah.
The Black Hills area,
Yes. And then the next day we will travel to Butte, Montana.
Butte, Montana.
And then we will either go straight home the next day, or if we get too tired, we'll just try and find somewhere to stop.
Right. So the plan is to stay at Fairchild Air Force Base. They have a family camp there, so that's a good midway point between Butte and home. I'm getting to the point now where, 6 or 7 hours of driving is about all I really want to do. So we planned our entire trip where the longest drive we have is 10 hours.
10 or 11 hours, yeah.
And that's our very first day. Coming out of the gate to Ogden, Utah is 10 hours. And then it's just little jumps from there. And then I think heading up to South Bend is like a 9 hour, maybe an 8 hour drive. And then the next day is only like a 2 hour drive.
Right.
So we try to break that up because I'm not really fond of the long stretches, and I don't like particularly to
Drive at
to
night.
drive at night anymore. Number one, you don't get to see anything, and
But I will be driving part of this trip on the long straight
yeah,
where I don't have to make any, sudden turns.
yeah. So we bought a new tow vehicle 2 days ago.
Yep.
Upgraded from my 2013 F-150 to 2016 F-150 with really no mileage at all. 34,000 for a couple-year-old truck. Really good. It's in immaculate condition. Really like the interior. Pulled it out here to the coast yesterday, and it pulls like a dream. So we're looking forward to getting that out on some of those big stretches, heading through Utah and Colorado where it's just so.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to show you our trip.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of play around again, like I said, this week. So stay tuned. We'll probably be putting videos out almost every day. They'll probably hit in the evening or the early morning. So you might be a day behind us, but you'll kind of get the hint. We don't expect you to be holding our hand, walking on the beach. So anyway, we're excited about trying this out, and we want you to come along with us. So stay tuned. We'll get some live stuff out before the big trip. The big trip's not till June, so there'll be our regular weekly videos coming out between now and then. But this is our only week-long trip between now and then, right?
Right. Yes.
So, and we'll be back out at the beach next month, just up the road. In fact, I think we're going to drive up there at some point this week and just check it out. We have some friends staying up there this week also. So, anyway, hope you decide to come along, and stay tuned.